Hello and welcome back to another reading with a healing feeling. I'm just getting a general energy for this reading and spread. And it's going to be a quick one today because my battery is really low and I didn't charge my phone beforehand. So bear with me here. This is a general reading, so do go ahead and keep in mind to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You know you best, so don't try to make anything fit. And if it does resonate with you, do go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, we're going to pull two more cards. Okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get right on into the reading. So, immediately I'm seeing you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. However, in the way that they were laid out, the King of Cups came first, so they're not facing each other. They're actually facing away from each other, which is not in itself a bad sign because the King and Queen of Cups is still a divine match on an emotional level. So I am seeing someone that is emotionally attached to you right now. However, there's distance between you and this person for some reason. Okay, so that's just one aspect of this reading. Let's see what else can be read from these cards. You also have the Hermit. So I'm sensing like you have been kind of going inward and searching for something within yourself. What is it that I really want to be doing right now? What is it that I really don't want to be doing right now? What is it that I'm really here for? Maybe maybe you're trying to go over what your purpose is in the grander scheme of things. This could be anything like that, but in a sense, you may be kind of pulling back and retreating a little bit. Although I feel like this has been something that was going on and it could be still going on currently, but I feel like you're slowly starting to come out of this hermit era as we progress into the other cards. And with the Six of Swords here showing movement and movement forward and a sense of exploration and going on some type of a journey outside of yourself. Okay, so you also have the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is some type of an offer that really emotionally fulfills you has either already come in or is about to come in, and it's going to be very emotionally abundant and like a wish fulfilled. Now, with the combination of the Hermit and the Magician here, I'm actually seeing that this time apart from whatever it is that you normally do, this time to yourself, has given you the chance to really, and with the Ace of Wands too, to really create something in your head that's like a vision for what it is that you want to progress towards. Yeah, you're creating a vision of what you want. And with the Magician here, you have this capacity to completely go ahead and capitalize on this vision and use your resources in such a way that you are able to turn this vision into a reality. So this so far is about more purpose-driven things, a little bit of potential romance going on here, but we'll find out more. And the fact that you've been learning a lot about yourself. It's not like you've just been pulling back with the Hermit here. You've actually been studying things. You've been studying different subjects. You've been studying yourself. You've been studying the world around you. And you do have a wish coming in. And it's coming in not just sort of like on its lonesome. It's coming in being given to you almost with the Knight of Cups here. Now, I want a little bit of clarity. Strength. Wow. So this can, you know what? Let me set it down somewhere and then we'll move on from there. One more or two more. The Chariot. Wow. As well as the Eight of Swords. Okay. So if you've been feeling stuck on where to go, I feel like this is going to come to an end. Or if you've been feeling stuck in any situation, it could be your purpose. It could be this romantic situation that I feel is like a behind the scenes feature of this reading, which we will find out more about. And it could be this creative, sort of purpose-driven idea that you're building for yourself. If you've been feeling stuck about how to proceed, because what I feel like is going on is you have this mental image in your head about what it is that you would like to transpire, and it's all beautifully laid out in how it's going to work out in your head. But I just feel like the action, even though it may be happening, is not fully developed yet. And I feel like that's why the Eight of Swords is coming out. And you may feel stuck for this reason. But what I'm seeing here with Strength in the Chariot, as well as the Magician, of course, and the Ace of Wands, is that you are about to really tread forward in this situation, and not at a slow speed. It's going to come in quite quickly with the Chariot. You are about to have very strong manifestation abilities in terms of your ideas, in terms of your spark. Yeah, you're about to get your spark back, guys. You're about to, like, not that you lost it, because with the Hermit, he always holds in every Rider-Waite inspired deck, he always holds like something with a lantern or a spark. You always had this spark and it's always been a part of you, but you're about to find out how to make it manifest into your external reality, if that makes any sense. So a little bit of clarity on these last cards that I pulled. The Seven of Swords, that's interesting. And the Fool. Okay. So this is a new deck. So let me just see what the Seven of Swords looks like in this deck. I'm going to just zoom in here. See what we can gather. This is different than the original. Okay. I'm seeing that you're actually about to tread a path for yourself and open doors for yourself. Like, what I'm trying to get at here is sometimes doors open for us, and sometimes we instead of knocking on them, we burst them down because we are here to get the things that we want. And I feel like that's going to be you in a sense. You're going to see the opportunities that you want and you're going to go for them like they were meant for you. And with the Fool, I see this as also a part of this portion of the reading, as you're actually going to take risks, and not silly risks, but calculated risks, risks that trust the universe, that trust the flow and alignment of where your life is going. And I want to find out more about a couple of the things that we talked about, because I did promise to get some clarity. So we'll find out a little bit about this new risk that you're going to be taking, and then we'll find out a little bit more about this emotional distance situation. So firstly, the Lovers. Okay, I feel like this has to do with the second thing I mentioned. Um, I feel like we're gonna have to do it in that order because that's what my intuition is telling me. I really feel like there's some strong love energy going on between you and another person, and it's feeling kind of hidden because there's this forest theme in the background. Like, it's not, like, almost like it's nobody else's business, if that makes sense. Like, it's between you and this person, and it could be just like telepathically on a mental level right now. Let me find out more. Page of Swords. There is incoming communication coming from someone. I want to know if it's this person. Let's find out. The Hierophant. Wow. So this communication is coming from somebody that you respect or that respects you. And so know that this isn't a reading about a toxic ex. This is about someone that, like, really truly respects you. And this person wants to come in and wants to say something to you. But emotionally, it looks like they're kind of on their own journey at the moment as well. And so are you. And I want to find out about this risk that you're about to take. Three of Swords. Why is that coming out? Let's pull a clarifier. The Emperor. So those are very polarizing energies. I feel like you've had missteps in the past when it comes to your purpose, and this could be career related, or this could be like a passion related thing. And these missteps led you to almost lose your passion and your sense of belief in yourself when it comes to certain things in your life. But with the Emperor, I'm getting strongly that any risk you take right now is going to just build things for you. It's going to build bigger possibilities and more potential for you. Any other pertinent information that the viewer needs to know? The Empress. So that is harmony. That's harmony in your life. That's harmony in your love life. That's harmony in your career life. That's harmony in your empire as a whole, which with these two cards, I process it as like an overall theme of your life because it's your empire, right? So this is harmonious energy in terms of your life improving in many ways, in many facets of it. And I want to know a little bit more about this. The Three of Cups. This talks about friendships. This talks about socializing. This talks about networking. This talks about going out and having fun. So yeah, know that you will be sitting at tables of people who respect you and people who treat you kindly and people who want to listen to your ideas, people who love having you around. I see that for you. I see you being very happy socially and in terms of both your career and your personal life. Four of Cups. There's someone currently contemplating something, and I want to know if this is you or if this is another person in your life. Eight of Cups. Someone's contemplating walking in a new direction. Okay. Who? Seven of Cups. This discusses options and illusions sometimes. So I see that in my heart, I'm feeling like this is you, like you're contemplating walking in a new direction and finding new options to satisfy the needs that you want to meet in your life. So I feel like you've been in a reflective phase, but now you're in like that in between phase between reflection and taking action, and you're just analyzing what your potential paths are. Six of Cups. Something's going to really bring inner joy to you when it comes to something that you've always wanted when you were younger, when you were dreaming, when you were in that youthful phase of never feeling like there was anything in the way and you could just achieve all your dreams. Something like that is about to come in for you. Something golden is about to come in for you. Any final messages? Five of Cups. This is urging you to focus on what you have and not what you've lost. And know that the more that we focus on the positive and not the negative, the more our lives are filled with more positive things. One more. The Tower. That's a really strange card to end a reading on. I guess the advice that I would leave you with here is do make sure to set up stable foundations. This is sort of like a bit of a warning card, I think. And not to build something on unstable foundations. And this could go for romance, this could go for business and career. Make sure to always be friends with someone before becoming romantically involved with them. Make sure to always assess your risks before starting a business. Make sure to always, things of that nature. So that's just some extra advice I'm going to leave you with today. And this reading is getting pretty long, so I think I'm going to end it there. If this resonated, you know what to do. And hopefully you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.